Well, good evening, everybody. Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to get set up here, and I should be right with you. Trying to get set up's absolute murder, isn't it? There you go. I think we've done it. There we are. We're done. Well, I hope everybody's okay. I just need to put the comments back on now. Happy birthday. Well, thank you very much. Couple of days off yet, but today's the best day for me to do this this live stream. Otherwise, hang on, let's just lift the camera up just a smidge. I'm chopping the top of my head off. Yeah, just a couple of days off, but today's the best day to do this for me, to be honest. So that's the day it is, I'm afraid. Good evening, Daz. How are you? I keep looking over there because I'm trying something different today. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm using my... Oh, I haven't put the microphone on yet. Hang on a minute. I'm using my Action 5 Pro to do the video, and I'm kind of hoping that there we go. It says it's got audio on there. I'm kind of hoping that you can all hear me okay, and I just thought I'd try something different today. So, where's DJ these days? I keep getting asked this question. He's incredibly busy. He's working all the time. I suppose that's what it's like when you're loaded. Yeah, it's some of you know he's got his own business, and he's just incredibly busy. So he's not got a lot of chance to go out and do any auditing at the moment, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. So yeah, that's where he is. I says, keep up the great work. Best wishes, Anthony from Liverpool. Up the Toffees. Who are the Toffees? Is that a football team? I don't know. I'm not really into football. I prefer sex and beer, and I don't drink. That leaves me one option, even at 70, I'm afraid. So there you go. Hey, brother. Hey up, Craig. How you doing, mate? I hope you're doing all right. DJ is still hibernating. I don't know about hibernating, but yeah, like I say, he's incredibly busy. So, what we got planned for my birthday? Nothing, I suppose. I've got some tickets for Jimmy Carr. They bought me some. I think Jimmy Carr's ever so funny. I think he's brilliant. If you get a chance to watch him on Diary of a CEO, it's brilliant. Jimmy Carr laughs funny. Wednesday, 12th of November at Chesterfield. So they bought me tickets to go and see Jimmy Carr. The only problem is I've got to take them lot with me. So yeah, but I'm really looking forward to going and see Jimmy. I just hope he don't pick on me with my hair. I have a feeling that he may do, you know. So we'll see. I don't know if I like the camera there. I don't know if I like looking over there, but this seems to give a much wider view. So, I suppose that's all right. Thank you very much, Daz. Hi, Gwen. How are you? Hope you're having a good one. Hiya, Mark. DJ Nicky says happy birthday. Well, thank you very much. 70, I can't believe it. You know, it only seems like a couple of years ago sometimes that I got on that train at 15 to go down to Dover into army. I am going to be doing a video in a bit about the momentous things in my life, things that I feel, excuse me while I blow my nose, things that actually changed my life a lot, like going in the army and there you go. Things like going in the army and various other things, coming out the army, what it was like going back into civil life, which was a hell of a shock. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a video about things like that in the near future. What's this? The illusion of democracy is shattered. The globalist agenda has been rejected. Well, I'm not doing politics today. So Phil says, "How are you doing, mate?" I'm doing absolutely bob on, mate. As my mate used to say, the dog's bollocks. Yeah, everything's good. Apart from, I don't know if it's a bit of a cold because I've got a bit of a runny nose, or if it's hay fever. I can't see it being hay fever this time of the year, but my eyes are running a little bit, and I've got a bit of a runny nose. That's why if you see me occasionally grabbing a load of tissue and blowing the old snotter, that's why I'm doing it. So there you go. So can everybody hear me all right? I'm kind of hoping you are. Craig says, do you miss your truck driving days? I'll be honest, I really used to enjoy driving trucks. I thought it were absolutely fantastic. Excuse me a sec. Sat there in that cab right up in the air, great big massive vehicle, and you know, don't get me wrong, it was hard work and you had to be on the ball. There were certainly good things about it, but there were certainly things about it that I didn't like. I wasn't keen on the 12 to 15 hour shifts, the 3 o'clock in the morning start, especially in January when it's bloody freezing and all that malarkey, and people just wanting to try and get blood out of a stone that you were working for. But the actual truck driving I did enjoy, and when I'd got my own haulage company, some of the times I used to enjoy it, some of the times I didn't, because I used to start work about 6 o'clock, 6:15 in the morning, go home about 8 o'clock, take the kids to school, or help Mrs. PJ take the kids to school, then go back to work, and then work through till about 5 o'clock, and then go home and have something to eat. But I was on call all the time. And it was all right until somebody wanted a collection or a delivery, and I couldn't get a driver. So I'd have been at work all day, and it might have been to London or to Scotland or something like that. And if I couldn't get anybody, guess what? It were me that were doing it, and that's when it were difficult. But the actual truck driving part, getting in a truck and driving it, I really used to enjoy. And I used to enjoy the teaching side of the lorries as well, meeting people and all that kind of thing. Check out Kevin Bloody Wilson. I don't know who Kevin Wilson is. What's this? Hi PJ, enjoy your channel. I'm a trucker for steel delivery and love fishing, but don't get the time just now. Stevie and Filey. We love Filey. We go there quite regularly. We just had a week up at Filey, and it's not what you'd call well, it is obviously a tourist holiday destination, but it's not like Skeggy and Scarborough and all that. It's more of a chilled vibe, and that's what we like about Filey. You know, it's nice, and generally it's pretty clean, and you know, you haven't got too many pissheads and smackheads about. So it's kind of a family resort. So yeah, and we like going up on the cliff tops and out on Filey Brig and all that stuff. So yeah, we go to Filey 2 or 3 times a year, to be fair, and it's great. Do you like my T-shirt? I've got an England T-shirt, look, but I bought one that's a bit big. I can get 2 other I can get 2 other people in this. I'm forgetting I've lost like 2.5 stone in weight and still buying the massive T-shirts. Thanks, Ash. M6 Golf Yankee Tango. I take it you're a ham radio operator, mate. Um, I still play on my radio, not quite as much as I used to because I've been incredibly busy at the moment. We're having more building work done on the house, so yeah, it's crazy at the moment. And then it's my daughter's birthday today. My middle daughter, she's 28. Um, when I had my when I had my 60th birthday, I think I've mentioned this before. She had her 18th birthday, and we had a joint party. And I had about 6 or 7 of my friends there, and the rest of were her friends from school. Not much of a party for me, but yeah. So, and she once said to me, "What's the best birthday present you ever got?" And I said, "You." So she was pretty chuffed at that. So there you go. Thank you very much, Anita. And thank you very much, Phil. Yeah, what am I doing on my birthday? Apart from going to see Jimmy Carr, I think I've got a bit of a sty coming in my eye, actually. Stinging like bloody hell. Apart from going to see Jimmy Carr, I think me and Mrs. PJ is going to go out and have a nice meal on my birthday. We went to the what's it called? Oh, the Mill House in Worksop the other day for once again a joint birthday dinner. I never seem to get a birthday ever since my middle one was born, 2 days before my birthday. I never seem to get a birthday anymore, you know. So anyway, me and Mrs. PJ is going to go out for my birthday, and just the two of us, no kids and grandkids and everything else. And we're just going to go and have a nice quiet meal. Might get a taxi so I can actually have a pint of beer because I don't drink and drive, not even 1 pint. So there you go. Thumbs up, James. How you doing, mate? You like what I do? Well, I'll tell you something. I like doing it, mate, and I'm glad that you like it. I've no plans to stop in the near future. I plan to keep on going and going and going until either the Grim Reaper comes knocking on the door, uh, or I just physically can't do it anymore. But I am starting to do a few other type videos, you know, what it's like to be going on in life, what it's like to be 70, and a few videos where I'm talking about keeping fit, eating correctly, going out walking for health and everything. Now, I've just bought a walking pad. I'm not going to show you, it's over there somewhere. Because, as you know, in the UK, the weather is shit a lot of the time. It's like been raining here today, so it's not a good day for going out and walking 4 or 5 miles. And a walking pad I can stick here in the kitchen behind me, and as you can see, it's not a very big kitchen. And I can walk for an hour, and if I do that 3 or 4 times a week, that's going to help me get rid of a bit more of this this belly here. Might help me get rid of my man boobs as well, you know. There you go, my man boobs. It sounds fine there. Thank you very much, Jason. Thank you for letting me know. Have I got any ham radio vids in the pipeline? At the moment, no, because I've got so much on at the moment. I've got my ASU FTM 510D here that I need to make a video about, and I've got one or two other radios that I need to make videos about. But to be honest, I don't know how I managed to go to work because since I've been retired, I ain't had a chance to scratch my arse. So there you go. I am going to be doing another video in the near future as well. I mean, I've had this channel 4 years now. I'm going. When did I get monetized? Let me have a look. The 4th of July 2021. Yeah, so I've had this channel just over 4 years now. So I was what, 65 when I started it. Yeah, 55, nearly 65, nearly 66. And I am going to do a video about why at that age I started a YouTube channel. So I'll give you a hint. I was bored shitless. So there you go. What's this? My dad and brother are truck drivers. I'm not. I wish I was, but I stick with Euro Truck Sim 2. I don't. It's not quite the same, mate. You know, playing it on a computer is not quite the same as actually going out there and doing it. It's like all these so-called racing drivers on these games. You know, they might be fantastic on a game. A lot of them aren't even passed the driving test, so I don't know. There you go. Thank you very much, Carl. Oh, what an awesome name, Silly Sod. I love it. Yeah, thank you very much, Silly Sod. Yeah, I don't know where you come up with that name, but it is awesome. I think mine's sometimes Sad Bastard, but I don't know. What's this? Quack. And quack to you, my friend. Whatever quack means, I don't know. Thank you, Peter. Any update on DJ Audits? I did speak to him last week, and he is talking about going back doing the auditing thing. But it's just absolutely pulled out with work. So when he's going to start again, I don't know. But he has promised to give me a ring and let me know, and we're going to go out and do some auditing. Now, whether we're going to do the same kind of thing or slightly different, I mean, it seems to be quite popular what like Charlie Veach is doing at the moment, but some of it's interesting, but I find a lot of it boring. For me, I want to go to new unexplored places, you know, because a lot of places where we're going now, if I'm going out auditing, people come out and say, "Oh, there was somebody here last week and somebody here the week before," and all the rest of it. So it's getting a bit, you know, it's not like when I first started when there were only half a dozen of us doing it. You know, me, Marty, Auditing Britain, but he used to do police stations and things like that. And then DJ started, and then after that, there were quite a few started. So, oh, Fife, not Filey. All right, okay. That's why you blew me, because there's an E in Filey. But I do like Fife as well. We went up to Canocker and stopped at Canocker Castle in Fife. And yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. Went up to where the golf course is. What is it? St Andrews. That was brilliant. And outside the castle there, they've got this big thing on the ground where they built a big bonfire and stuck somebody on it and burnt him to death. I can't remember who it was, but yeah. But Fife is definitely beautiful. I've never seen so many bloody castles in one place in all my time. some of them are very derelict, and some are just slightly derelict, and some are still in use. Excuse me. But my first wife was a fifer, yeah, and it's the Kingdom of Fife, I do believe. It's in Scotland, yeah. I know. I've just gathered that. There you go. He says thank you. Plenty of smackheads in Mansfield, mate. Happy birthday, I know. Mansfield, Worksop. I think a lot of the old the mining areas are, when they closed the coal mines down, it massively impacted the local area. Where I live in Worksop, there was like Manton, Shire Oaks, Bevercoats, Harworth. What else was there? There were quite a few coal mines around here, and when they closed them all down, they laid thousands and thousands of people off. And of course, if thousands and thousands of people lose a job, that's a massive hit on the money that's available to things like shops and things like that. You go in Worksop Town Centre now. I mean, at one time it used to have a really thriving market. If you wanted to get a stall on Worksop Market, you had to be there at like 6 o'clock in the morning and queue up and wait to see if there were any stalls spare. Uh, you walk through town now. They've moved the marketplace, built a cinema on it, and the market runs down the main street. And there's that many empty stalls and things like that. It's a disgrace. It really is. But there you go. Thank you, Philip. Yeah. You have birthdays too. I think most of us have birthdays. What is it? The Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate the birthdays. I don't know if they recognize it in any way. I don't even know if they know what date they were born, but I know they don't celebrate birthdays and Christmases and stuff like that, which I think is sad. I think the more chance we have to celebrate and get together as with family and friends and things like that, the better off the world is. It makes the world a happier place. And at the moment, it's not a happy place. What with what's going off in this country, I'm not going to get into politics and things like that. I am a fully paid up member of Reform, but other than that, I'm not going to say anything else. And I think the war in Ukraine could escalate quite a lot actually. So yeah, it's not a happy place at the moment, the world. So there you go. Well, thanks, Bob. I'll let my daughter know that you said happy birthday. So yeah, during 18th and 60th, I bet that was mayhem. It was fun actually. It was fun because a lot of my daughter's school friends knew Mrs. PJ. Quite a few knew me, but most of them knew Mrs. PJ as well because she worked in school, and a lot of her friends went to the same school as my daughter, and yeah, so it was quite a happy gathering actually. But yeah, we really enjoyed it. So styes are not that bad. It's the pigs that are the problem. Um, I don't mind pigs when they're all been cut up into pork chops and belly pork. I know I shouldn't be saying things like that, but I eat a lot of pork, and every time I walk past one of these fields where there's hundreds of pigs in those those domes for them to sleep in and get out the sun and everything, I said to myself, oh, pork scratchings, pork scratchings. But no, I quite like pigs actually. Where my ex used to live, her mother-in-law, they'd got a pig farm just round the corner. And we used to walk round and have a look at all the little piglets that are only about this big. And they used to be like, what, 50 or 60 all in this pen. And they'd walk up to you really, really slowly because they were really nervous. And I'd wait till they get quite close and they'd go, poor scratchings! And they'd all run off like that. I know, I'm an horrible bastard. I can't help it. It's in my nature. Oh dear. Happy birthday to your daughter and keep up the good work. You're a legend. I don't know about a legend, mate. I definitely don't know about that. But yes, I will let her know that you're saying happy birthday. So there you go. Hi from Wales. Thanks for all you do. Report what this government is doing. I think, is it May next year? They've got the Welsh elections. I think Reform are going to do really, really well there. And I believe it's the first time in history they'll ever have kicked Labour out. So I'll be honest, until Brexit, I've been a Labour supporter all my life. And they made that much, I said I wasn't going to talk about politics, didn't I? But they made that much of a fuck up of Brexit. And Boris and the rest of them were the only ones talking sense as far as I was concerned, and the only one that was going to get Brexit done. For the first time in my life, I voted Tory. For me, it was the only sensible option, and where we live, Bassetlaw, it's the first time they've ever had. Oh, hello, baby. Come here. Come here. This is Ragna. Ragna, come here. This is Ragna, my baby. Yeah, he's a monster, isn't he? Look at him. Hey? Yeah. You won't believe we're only 9 months old, would you? Look at the size of him. And he's as soft as a bollock. He really is. He's a chicken on 4 legs, really. There you go. But yeah, I think Labour's going to be out in Wales. But anyway, we're not talking politics. What's happened to DJ? Nothing. No, you can fuck off, mate. You're not coming. You came to the last one and you fetched your bloody kids. So no, you're not coming. And that's it. It's just me and your mother-in-law. There you go. Thank you very much. What's this? Just goes show what a lovely, gentle and genuine man PJ is. Rare these days. Listen to a relaxed gent with no height. I don't know about gentle. I have had a wild and quite violent past years ago, which I'm perhaps going to talk a little bit about when I do my video about the things that changed me from from being a young one to being a child and everything else. But yeah, but when you're in the army, you have to do some of these things, don't you? First time I saw your video was behind the. Oh yeah, I remember that. And security were going mad. Yeah, bald guy. Oh yeah. He didn't he say they were going to thump me or something, and then they were going to phone police, and then one of the managers come out and says, "I've seen your videos and I like your videos and all the rest of it." Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It's amazing when you've done all these videos, some of them stand out. Happy birthday, lots of love from Mr. and Mrs. P. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What's this? Happy birthday to you, old chap. Less of the old. I like what you do. Long may you continue. No such thing as inclement weather, just inappropriate clothing. Well, that's true. But I like to walk in Clumber Park and I like to walk around the lake. And a lot of it is, well, it's not paved as such, but it's like gravel, which is fine. But there's quite a bit where it's not. And the mud turns into a skating rink. And I had a couple of falls while we were in Filey, and I don't really want to do it again. And normally, Mrs. PJ don't come with me; I go on my own. And if I fall and there's nobody about and it's pissing it down with rain, and there's going to be nobody about then I'm up Ship Creek without a paddle. In fact, I'm up Ship Creek and I haven't even got a boat. So, I'll tell you what I am thinking about buying, though. I'm thinking about buying a satellite phone. I don't know if anybody out there's got one. But yeah. London is red. Happy birthday from the man from the east. I know London's red, mate. It really is. I don't look my age. Keep going. I know I don't look 70, more like 80. You want to see Ragna, my dog? Where's she gone? Oh, has she gone back in there, love? Yeah. My dog likes to wake me up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I either get a cold, wet nose straight in my face, or if I'm rolled over the other way and the quilt's not all the way over, I get a cold, wet nose up my arse. I think I dislike the cold, wet nose up my arse more than the cold, wet nose in my face. It certainly makes me jump a lot more. But yeah. From Clacton-on-Sea, where most of the walking is next to the sea. I can't say as I've ever been to Clacton-on-Sea. What's it like? Is it nice? I do like going to the coast. Keep looking for tsunamis coming in, but I never see one. So, how long to grow the hair? And happy birthday! It's my pal's birthday too. Happy birthday, Gabby Horn. There you go. How long to grow my hair? I've been growing it all my life. I was born with it, actually. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say, how long have I had the dreadlocks in? Yeah, look at them, look. Look at that. Arm's length, look. I've had him about 15 years now. I have told the story of why I grew them. Because Mrs. PJ told me I couldn't. So there you go. Yeah, it got a bit cold in the winter doing the HGV training, and I started growing my hair, and she hated it, and really hated it, and she was nagging me to death. So I said, right, I'm going to grow my hair now and put dreadlocks in, and she made a fatal mistake of saying, oh no, you're fucking not. So there you go. And then she says she's going to wait till one night and get some shears and shave a strip down the middle. And I says, well, I don't care. And I says, it's you that's got to walk around with me. I don't care for looking prat, but you'll be the one walking around next to me. I says, what you've got to remember is you'll go to sleep as well. And she's quite a deep sleeper, is Mrs. PJ, so I could get a full bottle of Imac on her head. And I said, you'll wake up in the morning, sit up, and all your hair will fall out, and you'll look like you're on chemotherapy. And she knew I meant it, so she never bothered. Come to Fife for fish and chips by the sea and do a bit of fishing. It's great for your health. I'm not bothered about the fishing, mate. I really am not bothered about the fishing. I shouldn't mind a bit of sea fishing, having a go at that, sat on beach, cast it out, have a suck on the bait, have a drink of coffee, just sit there, chill, wait for it to wiggle. Yeah, wait for it to wiggle and then pull a nice big piece of cod in, but it never works like that for me. So I'd probably pull a crab in about that big, So I tell you what, I did like up there, the Mars bars that they dip in the batter and then chuck in the frying pan in the fish and chip shop. They were quite nice. Happy birthday, my stepdad was in the Royal Engineers like you and had some great stories. Do you want some, or do I have some funny stories from when you were served? I do, and they will be coming out in a later video. So there you go. Mostly about getting drunk and doing fucking stupid things like that. What can I say? That's why we do these things, isn't it? We get drunk so we can go out and do stupid things and use being drunk as an excuse. Thank you very much, Carol. Wasn't you the first one who kicked off Audited and made it what it is now? Marty used to do it from Leeds, but he used to do mostly police stations. He used to do the odd security, but mostly police stations. And most of them were going out doing police stations. I believe that I was probably the first, if not the first, one of the very first to start doing like security and industrial estates and things like that. But I'll be honest, I didn't go out to do it to wind security up. I mean, I used to teach people to drive the trucks and the big heavy plant and everything. That's what I was interested in. But when these security guards started kicking off and making themselves look idiots, then I thought, well, that's where I'm going to go. To be monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours. And I did it in 4 weeks. 4 weeks, that's amazing. Most people take at least a year. So, yeah, we're over at moon. And then in another 4 weeks, I'd got about 7,000 subscribers or something like that. So it was great. Thank you very much, Andrew. I'll let her know that you said happy birthday, Carol. Hey, Nick. How you doing, mate? How's it hanging? Here we go, asking about that. No, everybody wants to know about DJ. Yes, it's fine. I spoke to him last week on the telephone. Last Monday, actually. So, hi from Scotland. What part of bonny Scotland are you from? On TV? No. I never watch TV. Well, very, very rarely. Say hello to DJ for me. I will, Carol. Sometimes it comes on when I do a live stream. Not always, but sometimes it comes on. It just depends how busy he is. So, happy cake day. The cake didn't last long, I'll be honest. Now, whether Mrs. PJ's got another one for my birthday in a couple of days or so, I don't know. She's keeping quite hush hush about it. So, I'll find out on the morning. So, there you go. Thank you very much, Kerr. Very nice dog, mate. Looks very nice. He's beautiful. He really is. He's a Tasmanian wolf dog. If you watch Game of Thrones. Sorry, Tabascan wolf dog. It's not coming. Mrs. PJ is just about to kick my ass from me there. It's a Tabascan wolf dog. If you watch Game of Thrones, see, she's always bloody earwigging, isn't she? Hey? Always listening. I can't do no. She's always listening. If you watch Game of Thrones, these are the dogs that they used as dire wolves on Game of Thrones. And as you've seen with the size of him, and if you have a look on Facebook, you can see how big he is. He's sat on my lap. Let me see if I can find the picture. I don't know how to do it, to be fair. I don't know how to do it at the moment. Hang on. Share media. Let's have a look. There he is. That's him sat on my lap. As you can see, he's a big motherfucker. He really is. Yeah. He then. There you go. Let's get this handsome fella back on. It's grown quite a bit since then. They actually grow between 70 and 80 kilos when they're fully grown. So people say, "Where's he sleep?" I say, "Anywhere he fucking wants." But he does like getting on the sofa with me. And if we get any guests in our house, I've got one of them sat on my daughter's knee as well. And she's considerably smaller than me, and all you can see is a head poking up above the back of the dog. So thank you, Nick. I'm glad to know I don't look a day over 80, you cheeky bastard. Yeah, I keep saying I'm 80, but I feel it sometimes. I did this morning, but there you go. I will say hello to DJ for you. Ciderman, that's another good name. Thank you very much anyway for the birthday wishes. I watched the video numerous times of that Griffiths group where they all kicked off. Oh yeah, what a bunch of knobs. Excuse me, I'm just gonna fuck it. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't vape. It's no good for my health. I am cutting right down at the moment. I need to kick it in the head, get my fitness up a little bit more, and I can't do that while I'm vaping. I know. So I should do a video on Jay Wick Bro. I don't know who or what they are, Craig. Sorry, mate. What's the other half watching on the TV behind you? What are you watching, love?
I'm not. I'm reading.
Oh, she's reading. She's just got the telly on in the background to waste electricity. What is it that's on?
I don't know.
Oh, she's taken the subtle hint. She's turned the TV off. But I bought her one of those. What is it you've got? Kindle, isn't it? I bought her one of those Kindles while we were in Spain because the one she had packed in and wouldn't charge anymore. So, believe it or not, I was buying stuff off Amazon while we were in Spain. There you go. Well, thank you very much, Liam. I really do appreciate it. Have a beer on me. See you in Essex one day. You may well do. Thank you very much. You're an absolute star, my friend. I'll put a star on there. Hey, hey. Yeah, no, she won't shave my hair. Takes me all my time to get her to shave my chin for me. And cut my toenails and, all the other nice things. All the other nice things. The jobs that she really loves, She really loves cutting my toenails, don't you, darling? Did you detect the sarcastic tone there? Yeah. But yeah, normally she gets the shears out and shaves my face and my head and everything. But the old dreads are getting ready for doing. I've got loads of loose bits in, look. So they're definitely getting ready. Grandad Pete, your hero. Oh, I don't know about that, mate. There's definitely a lot more people in the world that deserve the title of hero than me. Carol says hello.
Hi.
Hi, she says. I don't know if you can hear her. Thank you, Craig. Hiya, Simon. Thank you very much. Yeah, another one. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered what number it is, as long as they keep coming. You know, I'll get a bit worried when I get to my last one. And as long as this is not my last one, and in another year's time I've got another one, then I'm okay. I'm happy. As long as my birthdays keep coming, I'm happy. My pleasure, Carol. To be honest, I'm from blank. I feel like that at times. I do. I definitely feel like that. I saw a video. I saw the video you going up the scrapyard. They were flipping off and blocking you in your car, and yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't like phoning the police, but when they block your car and so you can't do anything, I think that's illegal, mate. Isn't it? You know. So trespass to goods or something like that, isn't it? I mean, I'm from a place called Dunoon in Argyll. Can't say as I've ever been, mate. Can't say I've ever been. But I know most of Scotland is very nice. The only place I found in Scotland that wasn't very nice was when we were 15 and we were going on a train up to some ranges in Scotland on the west coast of Scotland, and we had to go through Glasgow. And the train stopped smack bang in the middle of the Gorbals. This is 1971. And all the local kids were running up, chucking fucking bricks through the windows on the train. It was unreal. I'm ex-Army 2, RMP. You may hate me for it, but I was a decent and hated the paperwork. So I looked the other way a lot of the time. Also, I was detached a lot to small places, so got on with the chef. You can't beat getting on with the chef. As for RMP, I never had a lot to do with them, to be honest. Never had a lot to do with them. Red Caps. I only had a couple of incidents with them. Can't remember what one of them was. Oh, somebody nicked a pistol out of armoury. And I'd been working in the armoury that day, and they come round SIB, which are like the plain clothes detective type branch of the military police. And they started giving me a hard time, and I just fucking ignored them. And then another time, I was in the guard room at the barracks, and somebody had nicked some money out of the medical centre. It wasn't me either time, but somebody had nicked some money out of the medical centre, and I was on guard duty, one of them shit jobs that you have to do occasionally, and they got me in a room on my own and started giving me some jip and everything. So I more or less told them to fuck off, and we ended up with a fist fight. And Private Sergeant come running in and stopped it, and had a go at him. Don't you ever assault any of my troops there under me and all the rest of it. You can fuck off now, and kicked him out, to be honest. So there you go. Yes, we've got two actually. We've got he's a dog. Well, that speaks for itself when I say he's a dog, and then we've got a bitch as well. The bitch is 7 years old, and she was the runt of the litter. And compared to him, she's very small. And he was the biggest one in the litter. As you can tell, he's like a donkey. But there you go. Yeah, he is a beauty. He really is. Will he grow more? Well, like I say, he's 9 months old. They grow to the what? About 18 months, don't they, do? Yeah, so yeah, he's got a bit more growing to go. He's got another 9 month growing to do. Obviously not as fast as he did while he was a pup, but yeah, he's going to keep on growing. So yeah, he's going to be a big boy. And I tell you, you know, when I'm out with him, we were in when we were in Filey, everybody wanted to come up and give him a fuss. Even kids wanted to come up and give him a fuss. And if I walk into town with him, like people don't give him a wide berth because he's got this like a bit like me really. He's got this really dopey expression on his face that says, "I'm harmless." And I was just sat on a bench having a bit of a suck on my vape, and people were coming up and asking about him and saying, "Can I have a stroke?" And I've got a bag of treats in my pocket, and I'm giving them treats to give to dogs. Even little kids, they're holding their hand out and he's taking treats off at kids. He loves kids. I actually believe he could eat a whole one, but there you go. Did I fall asleep and someone sneak in and paint the St. George flag? I hear it's a big thing now. No, honestly, mate, they didn't. I actually bought it myself with my own money off Amazon. And in fact, I bought two. I bought one for me and one for Mrs. PJ. And I put this on yesterday morning before I put my shorts on and looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, what's that hanging out? No, I didn't. I thought, do you know, this is that big. Mrs. PJ could wear it as a dress. It's that because it comes down quite low. It's that bloody long. It'd be a bit baggy on her, like, but yeah, it's definitely long enough for her to wear as a dress. Where is DJ Audits and his auditing dead? I think a lot of the places where auditors live, like Manchester, Birmingham, and Leeds southwards, have all been done to death, mate. I really do. There were one or two up Newcastle way, Geordie Land, and all that kind of stuff, but I don't believe there's anybody up there now. And my daughter lives up there, so get ready. Yes, Scotsman. There you go. Thank you very much, Terry. I don't know. Anybody else out there my age? Anybody else old and decrepit like me? That's how decrepit I am. I miss my mouth. I don't know how it's that frigging big. Not taking any notice of what I'm doing. Have you noticed I haven't got a can of Pepsi Max today for some reason? Where are we? Back in the engineers. My stepdad accidentally sank a floating bridge with an APC on it using his dozer. Dozy bugger. Hid under the bucket for weeks. He just so bought food because the crew wanted payback. I bet they wanted to bloody kill him. Yeah. Yeah. That's one great tea you have. Yep, it is. Like I say, bought two of them. Two of the t-shirts, mate. Thank you very much. Like I say, as long as the birthdays keep coming, I'm happy. Yes, can. Whatever you're talking about, Carol. Sorry, I don't know that. Oh dear. Fish and chips, what a name and what a thing to put. You're an old fart, but we like you. I freely admit that I am an old fart. And I think Mrs. PJ would agree, wouldn't you, love?
Yeah.
Actually, I think you think I'm an annoying old fart, don't you?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, she says. I must admit, I am a little bit of a torment. She has to be very careful when she bends over in front of him. I don't know. Here's to 71. Yes. Here's to 71, mate. Here's to 80, to be honest, but never mind. You're 70 yourself next month. You're same as me, Terry. You're an old fart, mate. Have you been growing those dreads for 70 years? No, but I've been growing my hair for 70 years, I'm afraid. Can you hear dog drinking? Does the fog crave attention like you? I ain't got a fog, mate, but I've got a dog. Oh, there you go. What's this? Hope you don't have any plans to play with traffic in your 71st year. Of course. Life would be boring if you didn't play with traffic, mate. You know, dodging cars and stuff like that. Although last year I managed to not dodge one, and the woman knocked me flying about a week before we went to Egypt. And I'm flying through the air, hitting the ground. Mrs. PJ thought I would. She thought I were dead. And I'm flying through the air thinking, oh, bollocks, I'm going to Egypt next week. So, yeah, there you go. You'll be wanting a stable soon for your dog. Say hello to Mrs. PJ. Phil says hello, love.
Hi.
Hi, she says. Of course. We all crave attention, don't we? Don't you crave attention, Anthony? There you go. You must be. You're leaving comments on here, so you must be craving attention, mate. Thank you. Thank you, Colin. Be nice to see DJ do something different. He is at the moment, not making videos. That's something different, isn't it? Oh, my bloody coffee's gone cold. It tastes like shit now. Thank you, Colin. Oh, definitely a senior moment, mate. Definitely a senior moment. Jaywick is a coastal village in the Trending district of Essex, England, 2 miles west of Clacton-on-Sea. It lies on the North Sea coast of England. There you go. So we now know where Jaywick is. So, is it a holiday resort, or is it just a village on the coast, or is it, is it a fishing port? Or come on, let us know. We're interested. Well, I am, even if no bugger else is. What do you mean, poor Mrs. PJ? She's lucky. Aren't you, love?
I am. I won't be without you.
Yeah, there you go. You see, she wouldn't be without me. Sometimes. Sometimes she could do with being without me. Sometimes she'd like a bit of peace, wouldn't you, love?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. You're laughing, mate. You like that I dye my hair grey. Do you know it takes ages to do? It's not easy to dye your hair this colour, mate. It's taken 70 years to do it. I remember you doing a triple toe loop in the car park. I can't. It used to be, all right, it used to be a holiday resort, but now, according to Craig, it's where the poor people live. Well, they got to live somewhere, mate. Oh, my bloody eye's killing me. Got to live somewhere. I mean, workshop's the same, unless you go into one or two areas, like Sparking Hill and stuff like that. But generally, it's not what you call a wealthy town. Why do you call people duck? I don't know, duck. It's just a local expression, like if you go up Newcastle way, they don't say I'm going to have some food. They say I'm going to have some bait, or it's just a local expression calling people duck, which comes from like North Nottinghamshire, South Yorkshire kind of area. Have you ever been near Portsmouth? Yes, I have. I have been near Portsmouth. I used to deliver to a Tesco's there many, many years ago. So that's about the closest I've been. Portsmouth, and what's the one on the other side of the river? A massive big port on the fort, not port. I know there's a port there because it's called Portsmouth. Massive big port there somewhere, just the other side of the river. I can't remember what it's called now, but that's old age creeping up. What's up, Duck? Note. I'm not joking. I love to move to Jaywick. Yeah, there you go. Poor people, salt of the earth. Most of the time, some of the time. Anyway, look, I've been on an hour now. If I don't kick it in the head in a minute, I'm going to sit here. I think my incontinence pants are full now. So I'm going to have to... I'm kidding, I don't wear incontinence pants. I don't even wear underpants, to be honest. Portsmouth is an island. I call the locals French for the crack. All right. You're miles away. You're in New Haven. Right, okay. Yes, it is a Derbyshire saying and Nottinghamshire saying, Duck. It certainly is. And they do use it in South Yorkshire, some at Deedars say duck. Not as much as round here. Now you're going to say, what's a Deedar and why do they call them Deedars? Deedars are people from Sheffield, they knows and where's they been and stuff like that. So it's thee and thou, Deedar, Deedar. That's what they call Sheffielders. You all get, what message can you give to youngsters? Live each day and enjoy it. You never know when it's going to end. There's a lot of people that I went to school with, they ain't here anymore. They either got cremated or they're in cemetery. So, live each day. And I think as you get older, the older you get, the more you realise that, life's not finite. When you're 17, 18, you think you're invincible and you'll never die and all the rest. And when you get to 70, you can see the fucking train coming down the road at you, you know what I mean? And the Grim Reapers at the front going, beep, beep. So, live life to the full. Don't get stuck in I've got hiccups. Don't get stuck in a life that you hate. Find something that you love doing and do it. That's my philosophy. I come out the army and I went to university. That was a shock. After army life, I remember going in one of cafes in university, and I said to the woman behind the counter, "I'll have a black coffee and a gingerbread man, please." She turned around and said, "It's not black coffee. It's coffee without milk." So you what? It's coffee without milk, and it's not a gingerbread man. It's a gingerbread person. So I turned around and said, "Okay, love, I'll have a white coffee with no milk." She says, "You what?" I says, "I'll have a white coffee with no milk." She says, I don't understand what you're saying." I says, "It's quite simple. I'm not allowed to say black coffee, but I'm allowed to say white coffee. What's the fucking difference? Just give me a black coffee. And as for gingerbread person, it's been a gingerbread man all my life, and I want to keep calling it a fucking gingerbread man." Oh, she took right off with me, but, Dilliger. That's my other new T-shirt I bought, Dilliger. I'll wear that one on the next live stream. There you go. So yeah, live life, enjoy it. Find something that you love doing and do it. And I don't mean jerking off all the time, you know. Good to see you. Thank you very much, Nick. I'm glad you're here. 1 hour, very tough for the elderly. You go bollocks, mate. 1 hour's very tough for the elderly. Oh dear, it's a cheeky bastard, this one, love. Can you hear him? Yeah? What's that? You agree with him? Hey? He says 1 hour is very tough for the elderly because I said I've been live streaming for an hour. So it must be tough for me because I'm elderly. I don't know. That's some I hate cheeky kids, do you know? Yeah, good night, mate. Have a good one. Don't do what I do, and if you do, don't get caught. Look after yourself, and Mrs. PJ, see you soon. I'll be honest, I don't look after myself. It's Mrs. PJ that looks after me. Somebody's got to. Does PJ wear PJs? Yeah, like fuck, yeah. No. Have a happy 90th birthday. Yeah, I will do when I get there, mate. I'm not there yet. 20 years to go. Good point. PJ shaving years off his actual number. Oh, do you know you, mate? Honestly. It's amazing how quick you can go off of somebody. Do you know what I mean? Eh? It is. It's amazing how quick you can go off of somebody. Yeah, good night, Phil. Can you do a live at Christmas in a Santa outfit? I think you would look like a cool Santa. No, I hate Christmas, mate. I did a video saying a few years ago, saying that's it, I'm packing in, I'm not doing it anymore. And everyone's going, oh, why are you stopping auditing? I'm saying, I'm not stopping auditing, I'm stopping doing fucking Christmas. It's not that it's not the Christmas I mind, you know. Right, let's have Christmas, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. It's when they start in middle of November with Christmas songs that really gets up my fucking nose. Yeah, so too many wokey people around now. I'm woke, Jason. I'm actually, I don't know if you know this, I'm a lesbian in a man's body. I didn't know if you knew that, mate. There you go. What was your favourite job? Being a dad and a granddad. That's dead easy. Dead easy. It's very difficult. It's not easy. It's very difficult. But anything worth doing is difficult. The easy things in life ain't worth doing. It's the difficult things in life that's worth doing. You know, it's. I mean, Jimmy Carr says it. He says, "What you're doing is you're having it hard now, so you can have it easier later. You know, when you get to like my age, and if you have it easy in the beginning, then it's hard later. So, yeah." My favourite job is being a dad and a granddad, but it's not easy, not at all. And if you've got kids, you know what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Hi to you as well. Oh, here we go again. How long have you been growing my hair? Since 1955, mate. September 1955. Well, actually, apparently I was growing it in the womb. But there you go. No, I've had my dreads in about 15 years, mate. I have actually cut about that much off my dreads. They come down below my arse now, which is very handy for when I run out of bog paper. You know, I've always got, because it's horrible just, you know, using your finger when you run out of bog paper. I've got my hair, so there you go. Look at, I tell you, it's not me. She looks after me. Christmas stuff in the shops already. Now, I'll tell you how organised Mrs. PJ is. She's done all the Christmas shopping. You go up in our bedroom and there's like one corner of the bedroom full, and I mean absolutely jam-packed full, from Amazon boxes. She loves Amazon. She loves Amazon more than she loves me, I think. But there you go. She's bought everybody's Christmas present. There you go. My hair was short when I started this live. Yeah, it's definitely grown since then, but I've grown older since then as well. Sometimes I find things get hard and are difficult to get through, but I carry on. You've got no choice, mate. You know, when life's hard, that's when you find out, you know, what you're made of. I mean, there's times I've looked at that massive big hill in front of me and thought, God, I'll never get up there. But further up the hill I get, the more I realise that less hill I've got to climb and there's some of it behind me. And when I'm halfway up, I'm a glass half full type person, not a glass half empty. I can think to myself, well, I'm halfway there now, I might as well keep going. But yeah, anything that's worth having is worth fighting for, and it's not easy, mate, I'll tell you that. Life isn't easy, taking Viagra makes it harder. Yeah, what's the other one? Not Viagra, yeah. There's 2 or 3 different ones now, aren't there? Yeah, good today, PJ. Pal, you like the video, Gary? Do you watch the Dreads? Yes. Depends how much. In winter, not very often. In the summer, reasonably frequently. When I'm in when I'm in Egypt, and if I'm in Spain or somewhere like that, when I'm in and out the pool, probably 3 or 4 times a week. So Christmas stuffing before Halloween. Does it surprise you, mate? 3 cats, 1 puppy. Happy birthday, fella. Now, I'm going to tell you something about dogs. Dogs are absolutely wonderful. You know, both of my dogs, if I've only got to walk out to the car just to get something out the car, you know, if I forget my phone, leave my phone in car, which, you know, you get inclined to forget things when you get older. Alzheimer's kicking in. No, I mean, if I go out to the car to get something, or I go out and put something in the bin or something like that, the dog's at the window. And as soon as I walk through the door, they're jumping up and down and happy to see me. I've been outside for 10, 15, 20 seconds, and it's like they've not seen me for a week. Do you know what I mean? And that's just what dogs are like. They're so loyal. They're more loyal than people half at time. So there you go. What's Mrs. PJ got you for Christmas? A lot less than she's got me, mate, I'll tell you. Hello! Do they annoy the wife in the bed? No, that's my job. That's my job to to annoy the wife in bed. One of my favourite tricks is like the cold water and then jump in bed and put freezing cold hands on her. So, yeah. The other things that I do aren't annoying. Well, sometimes if she's tired, but there you go. How's the glaucoma? Same as it was before, mate. It's a very, very slow progress, you know. It's not something that, well, for me anyway, that's happening overnight. Some people it does, but for me it's slow. And that's why I put the eye drops in to slow it down even more. Jason Cleethorpes, happy birthday. I like Cleethorpes. I lost my virginity in Cleethorpes. I'm sure you didn't need to know that, but there you go. Where's the big lad and the little princess? She's on the floor in there. I don't know if you can see her. Yeah, you can just see her nose through the cracking door. Big fella will be either spragged out on the sofa or, yeah. You let the wife on the bed? No, mate. I let her in, I don't let her on. Do you ever get scared doing vids? No, not really. I can be selective when I'm doing them. I sometimes think I'm not going down there because there's something down there. There's a factory down there, and it's a very dark, lonely lane. And if anybody kicks off, there's no witnesses or anything like that. So it's what they call picking your fights. So no, that happens very, very rarely. But no, not really. I don't get worried about doing it. I kind of sometimes hope when it's been a boring day, somebody's going to come out and kick off and give me a bit of excitement. Any more plans for the TT? Which one? I've got two. I've got the Mark 1 Roadster, and the one I've just bought, the TTS. No, not at the minute. Just enjoy them. Just go out and drive them and enjoy. That's the only plans I've got. Keep putting petrol in. When I went down to my uncle's funeral at the TTS, I managed to get just over 40 gallons, so I was quite happy with that. Are you surprised with the attitude of some people when you visit them? I've been a driving instructor and I was in the army, mate. Nothing surprises me anymore, or very, very little anyway. Happy birthday, 21 again. I'm 22, mate. It'll be 22, not 21. You can only be 21 so many times. Going to London on Saturday? No. No, I'm not going to London. Yeah. Favourite location for the vids? Egypt. Definitely Egypt. What are you getting out of the fridge, love? That's right. Oh, there you go. Anyway, like I say, I am going to get off now. I've said that an hour, and it's an hour and 17 minutes. Do you prefer to argue with men or women? Not bothered, mate. Either can be incredibly stupid. So, no, it doesn't bother me. Anyway, look, I am going to say goodbye. I am getting ready for a Jimmy and a fresh cup of coffee because that's gone stone cold. And I'll love you and leave you. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share. Please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, by the way, do you like these Wednesday night videos? Because if you do, I shall do one again. Don't know if it'll be every Wednesday, but hiccups. If I can, then I will do. What's this? You're punching above your weight. Dave says I'm punching above my weight, love. She says thank you, but she agrees. Yes, enjoy your evening, everybody. Good night, Mr. Fish and Chips, cheeky bugger. Good night to you, Mr. PJ, everyone from Salisbury Wilts. Keep up the good work. I'm trying. Never argue with a woman. I don't know. Take it easy. Never done that. Never will do. Right. Saying goodbye now. All I need to do is learn how to turn this. I say this every time. No, it says end broadcast, so I click that. And it says end broadcast again, so I'm going to click that. Bye!